Guys, it is July 10th. We're here at Morehead City Pier. The footage you saw last night was from some microfishing also around Morehead City that didn't work out all that great. But we got a confirmed Gulf flounder and also our lifer oyster toadfish, so that was cool. But now we're here seeing if any new species will show up at the pier. Don't have my expectations too high, but you never know. So we're going to be fishing around the sabiki rig, and then I have a rig for some cut bait later on. If we see someone pull up anything interesting like a mackerel or bluefish, then we might throw the gotcha plugs around, but I don't see any activity indicating that they are around right now. So I'm going to get the fishing here, and hopefully you guys enjoy the remainder of this video. Alright guys, we finally got a new species here. This is a northern pufferfish. At least I believe this is a northern pufferfish. My first species of pufferfish. Pretty cool looking guy. We're going to go ahead and take a shot and release this guy, but that is species number 166 for me. So very cool. We're going to go ahead and get this guy unhooked, and then we're going to send him on his way. He's not going to blow up for us, but these guys will inflate a little bit if they feel the need to. Alrighty, we got our northern puffer unhooked. My dad actually caught one of these before I did today, but there he is. Pretty little guy. We're going to go ahead and send him on his way. There he goes. He's going to float back down, and he's off to swim another day. And this is the rig I was using for him, a little Carolina rig. We got an egg sinker right here, and the swivel is actually stuck inside of that. But there's a little barrel swivel in there, and then we have about 10 inches of line, and then a size 4 like J hook, and we're just loaded it up with squid and cast it out there, and that's what that northern puffer bit right off the bottom. On the other rod I have a piece of cut bait and some shrimp out, but I've only caught a pinfish on that rod. I've caught about a dozen or so pinfish today, but I haven't been recording for them because they're pretty lame. So we're going to cast this back out there and see if we can get anything else cool to bite, maybe a sea robin or something like that, but we'll see. Alright guys, we got a fish coming up here. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a kingfish, it looks like. Nice size one too. On the fish bites. This is a southern kingfish. Pretty cool looking guy. He might be eating size too, but we're not going to eat this guy. We're going to take a picture of him, and then we're going to let him go. But that's a pretty decent sized fish, not bad. Alright guys, got our kingfish unhooked here. Now it's time to let him go back in the water. He's getting his bearings straight, but he'll be alright. Guys, another fish on here. Let's see what we got. It is a pigfish. Not a bad sized pigfish there. I don't know how well you can see that. It's getting a little dark here, but there we go. Nice little pigfish. We'll take a shot and then release this guy. Alright guys, last look at our little pigfish there. We're going to go ahead and let him go off to the side. He's off to swim another day. Alright guys, we got something on the cut bait here. He's fighting pretty good. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a little shark. There we go. Another Atlantic sharp-nosed shark, I believe. We caught one of these fishing off the Bogue Inlet fishing pier. Pretty cool little guy. The circle hook out of his mouth here. There we go. Hook is out. There's our little shark. Let me bring him into the light so you guys can see him a little bit better. There he is. Pretty cool looking guy. He's not too happy that we caught him. But we're going to head in and take a shot of this guy, and then we're going to let him go. My second Atlantic sharp-nosed shark. Alright guys, last look at our little Atlantic sharp-nosed shark. We're going to go ahead and let him go. He's good to go. That makes what? I think that's 4. Because we got pinfish, northern puffer, southern kingfish, pigfish, and Atlantic shark. Yeah, 5. 5 species of fish. Not bad. Let's see if there's something on here. Nope.
Sounded like something was on there.
Felt like something was on there, but it's not. The bait got ripped apart more. What? Probably. I think I'll retire this rod for the night. Alright guys, we should have a fish on here. I think we got another little shark. Let's see. Yep. Another little shark. This is another Atlantic sharp-nosed shark. They just caught a little pigfish for cut bait. And there we go, we got another one of these guys. Pretty cool looking. We'll go ahead and take a shot, and then we're going to let him go. Alright guys, it's getting a little late in the night. It's a little past 10:30 right now. We got another piece of cut bait out there. Seeing if we can get any more sharks or rays before calling it a night. But overall, it's been a productive fishing session today. Last night wasn't too great. We got the one little Gulf flounder and a new species, the oyster toadfish, but other than that, it was pretty unproductive. Today, it's been a little bit better. We got northern pufferfish. That was a new species, and we got some other stuff as well. So let's see if we can get another shark or so before calling it a night. Getting some big taps on this rod already, but nothing major. Guys, fish on the cut bait. Well, did he come off? Hopefully he didn't come off. I think he's still there. Yeah, he's still pulling. Let's see, is it another shark? Yes, it is.
Bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. Not bigger by much, but he's bigger. There he is. Pretty little guy. Take a shot, then we're gonna let him go. Alright guys, last look at our little shark here. He fell for the cut bait. We're gonna go ahead and take the hook out of him, and then we're gonna let him go. Just a little circle hook so you're not gonna swallow it or anything like that. There we go. Hook is out of our shark here. These are Atlantic sharp-nosed sharks. The most common species of shark around. I believe sometimes bonnet heads wander up this way, but usually not until later in the summer. So there's our little Atlantic sharp-nosed shark there. We're going to go ahead and let him go now. There he goes, off and running. Got another fish on here, guys. It's gonna be another shark. Oh, it's not a shark. What do we got here? A little bluefish? Yep. That's what that is. That bluefish bit the bare hook, Dad. Yeah, there's no bait on there. The bait's down below. Well, let me bring him into the light so you guys can see him down here. That's what we got there. A little silly bluefish. That is not what we were after, but adds another species for the day. Go ahead and let this guy go. There we go, guys. Not quite as big as the one we caught fishing the Bogue Inlet Pier, the first installment of the North Carolina videos, but still pretty cool. You can let him go. That fish bit this bare hook right here, little size 4J hook. There was no bait on there, not that I'm aware of. Our bait was down here. Looks like he tore it apart though. There's not much of that head left. Alright guys, we just caught ourselves a micro flounder here. I believe this is a Gulf flounder for sure. So let me take shots of this guy so we can further ID him. Alright guys, there's a little flounder here. You can tell by the 3 oscillated spots on that guy that that guy should be a Gulf flounder, but just in case I get the ID wrong, we'll put something in the subtitles below. That is our first species of the night. I've seen sheepshead, minnow, mummy chog, and striped killifish so far, apart from one other live bear, which I believe would have been possibly a rainwater killifish. At least that's the most logical explanation. There's lots of these fiddler crabs around. See them crawling along. Alright guys, we got ourselves a new species here. This is a oyster toadfish. These are the type of toadfish we have around in New Jersey, but this is the first one that I've caught. And man, it has been a grind tonight, but one new species, not a completely wasted trip. Let's go ahead and get a release on our oyster toadfish here. I'm just gonna go back right from where he came. He's actually right underneath that stick there. You might be able to see him just swim off. But one new species from this place. Haven't seen any blennies or gobies, but we got a toadfish.